to say something that is probably going to offend some people here, but I'm the only one on this stage who's gotten anything really big done.
But you know what you also got done, and I say this as a good friend. You got the disastrous war in Iraq done. You got a bankruptcy bill which is hurting middle-class families all over this country. You got trade agreements like NAFTA and PNTR with China done, which have cost us 4 million jobs.
What is up, guys? This is Mateo's 2020 Politics here, and today we're going to be discussing the debate yet again. And as you can see, I'm in a room right now. I'm not exactly in the best position. I'm actually standing right now. There's other people in this house. We're in Maine. I'll be coming back to New York City in a couple days, and then I'll probably have a better setup. And I might not even be able to make a video tomorrow since the house is kind of crowded. If I can't make a video tomorrow, then of course the policy will be that I'll make 2 videos the next day. So, you heard it. You heard it right there. Joe Biden was like, I don't mean to offend anybody, but, you know, I've gotten the most, things done. Now remember, it doesn't matter how many things you've gotten done, it matters what you've gotten done. So, for example, Bernie points it out. You got the disastrous Iraq war done. You did all these bad things. You know what else you tried to get done? Back in 1975, you tried to resegregate buses. That's not cool. So, I mean, again, the thing is that if you were to brag about getting things done, having a long history of being in politics, that means it could be a shady past. And Bernie could technically use this weapon of, well, it doesn't matter how much you've gotten done, it matters what you've gotten done. He could use that against Elizabeth Warren, because many people think that they're kind of the same. Many people are saying, I might go to Warren instead of Bernie. But you shouldn't, because she has a kind of bad past. She voted to nominate Ben Carson. That's right, of all people, Ben Carson, to Trump's cabinet. She also voted to increase the annual military budget under the Trump administration. And then she also voted for the Iraq war. She supported Hillary Clinton in the 2016 Democratic primary. Sorry, I was just checking if it was still recording. So, now, if Bernie were to say this about Elizabeth Warren, it's not an attack, he could just say, okay, I'm trying to, show a difference between us. Because Bernie Sanders, back in the 90s, he was arguing to decrease the annual military budget. He was arguing to allow homosexuals into the military. So a common defense for Elizabeth or Biden is, yeah, they had a bad past, but they've changed, right? But with Bernie, he's been consistent all along. He's been good. He doesn't have a bad past. He's always been consistently good for the whole entire time. So, he's Elizabeth Warren is basically Bernie Sanders, except the flip-floppy version, where you can't really trust her because, for example, she's a so-called progressive when she supported Hillary Clinton in the 2016 Democratic primaries. So, I mean, I know I'm talking about Elizabeth here, but I'm just saying he could use this against anybody to differ himself from them. He could use it against Biden, who's the frontrunner. He could use it against Elizabeth Warren, who's kind of seen as Bernie 2.0, the better version. So, an absolutely astonishing moment. This is the second clip that I have shown where Bernie Sanders destroyed Joe Biden. He basically said, this is your record, so don't brag about getting things done. And then you have Biden who continuously just grins and makes a corny catchphrase whenever he's been destroyed. So, what do I think about this video? This clip? Well, whenever I see moments from the fourth debate where Bernie Sanders obliterated Joe Biden, it makes me proud of him. Why? Because Bernie usually is not as aggressive and decisive, but this time he was, because he showed the American people that Biden should stop, bragging about him being in politics for a while, because, yeah, he's been in politics, but has he been consistently good? No. He voted for the Iraq war. And he also voted for that disastrous China deal, the trade deal that left costed millions of jobs. With Bernie, has he ever done anything disastrous? No. Again, back in the 90s, he was ranting on. He was the #1 supporter of homosexuals being let into the military. He wanted gay marriage. Now, at the time, people were like, you're crazy. But now, it's like common sense. So who knows if now, when Bernie's saying we need Medicare for all, people are like, what are you talking about? You're crazy. But then in, let's say, 20, 30 years, they're going to say, oh yeah, Medicare for all. It's common sense. And no, he isn't a socialist. He's a democratic socialist. There's a big difference. And no, he's not a communist either. Very proud of Bernie for this moment of essentially obliterating Joe Biden for a second time in this one debate. I didn't actually catch this moment when I was watching the debate, but I did now when I was looking at the highlight video, because I'm looking through the highlight video to find highlights from the debate so I can make videos on them. So my message to Bernie: keep hitting Biden, keep hitting him hard, keep showing that he does not have a good record, keep showing that what he's saying is basically lies, whole entire how are we going to pay for Medicare for all. And this does not make Joe Biden lose the debate. There were definitely bigger losers, about one or two. And this is yet another reason why Bernie Sanders won this debate. So thanks for watching this video, guys, and bye.